Hi there. This is just a brief rundown on the books that I think are quite influential regarding either you using your entrepreneurial skills, running a business, if you want to start a new business, being able to focus, outsourcing. I think these are just like the basic books that you can use to enhance your knowledge. So if we start with the books now. Okay, I've got this one. It's about focus. Using the power of targeted thinking to get more done. It's a very, very good book. It's just about targeting your thinking, using information to, successfully focus your energy where you need to be to ensure that business is successful for you. This is another one. I love this book. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I think this is an amazing book. There's also the Cash Flow Quadrant, which is another book. I haven't invested in that one yet. It's quite old. You can see I've got paint on my one, so I've had it for quite a while. It's an amazing book. The author is Robert T. Kiyosaki. He talks about his history and where he grew up and how he started in business and who helped him. Basically, it's about having multiple streams of income and how to get those multiple streams of income. I would definitely recommend this book. It's a very, very good book. This one, The Psychology of Influence. This one is very, very good for understanding your client. If you're going to start any kind of business, you need to know about your target market. This one is going to help you a lot. Very, very good book. Very, very good book. You'll learn the 6 universal principles, how to use them, and how to be a skilled persuader. So obviously, you need to be able to understand your clients and how to persuade them to buy your products, whatever they are. Very, very good book. This one, I can't give you a review because I haven't read it yet. But the title of it, so good they can't ignore you, and why skills trump passion in the quest for work you love. It sounded really, really good. So I need to read up on this one and then I can give you a better rundown review of this book. But there was something about it that pulled me towards it. I'm all about wealth, tycoon, becoming a tycoon, as you can see, one of the titles there, self-help. I'm very much about that. So this one I'm going to read and then I'll give you a rundown on. This is the next book, Running Your Own Business Made Easy. This one, let me see how long ago this one is from. This one is from 2006. However, there are much more updated versions of this book that you can use, and it gives you expert advice, instruction, how to create a business plan, cash flow forecasting, sources of funding, places where you can go to request some funding for your business. The only place for you to, some people think that the only place for you to to get money, funding for your business is from a bank. No, there's lots of other non-for-profit organisations where you can approach and say, this is my business plan. Would you be interested in funding my business or having a look at my business plan to see where I could go and get some more information? Very, very good book. It'll give you legal advice and some expert advice. A very, very good book. I definitely recommend this one. Okay, this one is a personal biography of Duncan Bannatyne. He is the owner and co-founder of Bannatyne Gyms. He is on the Dragon's Den. I love watching the Dragon's Den, riding the storm. This man has gone from having everything to having nothing to having everything again. So I would definitely recommend reading this book. Very, very good book. So I'm building up a steady pile here. This one, 50 Psychological Ideas You Really Need to Know. Very, very interesting book, if I do say so myself. Don't really want to spoil it too much. Oops. So if I open it here, it will just give you an idea of the abnormal behaviour of the mind, placebo effect, kicking the habit, not neurotic, just different. People have different ideas, so it's very important to understand that stress and how to deal with it, hallucinations, delusions. Are you conscious? Are you aware of your reality? Is it just an illusion? Positive psychology, thinking positively. Emotional intelligence. Are you emotionally ready for a business? What's going on in your mind? The IQ in you is very, very good. Very, very good book. I would definitely get this book. It's very, very good to understand the psychology of yourself, of other people around you. Very, very good book. Not from this one is from Adrian Furnham. That's the author. The author on this one is Edmund Conway. Yep, they look very similar, but they're obviously talking about different things. 50 economics ideas. So this one, if I just look at the contents page, supply and demand, very, very important. Opportunity cost, incentives, division of labour, who can do what best, push it to them. Capitalist, Keynesian, monetarism, communism, individualism. Oh my gosh, lots of isms. Money, micro, small, macro, big. Lots of ways that business works. How economics works. You need to understand that. I think that's very, very fundamental to business. And then finance. Issues that could potentially disrupt your business. And alternative economics, understanding behavioral economics. Behavior will also link in to the psychology. Yeah, very, very good book. Certain books I just have to have in my, on my bookcase. And books that I can refer back to in time as well. So now this one, we'll start on this side, the 4-hour working week. Very good. Escape the 9 to 5, live anywhere and join the new rich. By Timothy Ferris. Very good book. Warning, do not read this book unless you want to live a new way. Yeah, it's a very good book. You need to read it. You definitely need to read it. It's a good book to read. Just about business, how to structure yourself, how to focus on what you want to do. And how to get there without working all the hours that God sends. Rules of the Wealth is a bit damaged, this one. I like this book by Richard Templar. And the Rules of Life as well. It's just ways to make your life better for yourself, for your children, for your family. Rules of Wealth, how to incorporate different ideas to make money. This is a personal code for prosperity. Money, it makes the world go round. We all secretly believe that it can make us happy. Money doesn't make you happy. But when you have money, money can make, things around you much easier. After all, wouldn't it be great to have enough of it so you don't need to worry? Enough to buy that dream house, car, or simply enough so you don't have to think about what you're spending. So how do the wealthy get rich? Is it luck, or do they know something that we don't? Yes, they do. They know the rules of wealth. I'm not going to open the contents of this book. What I'm going to say is this is a book that you must have. Okay, all right, if I move this one aside. Tycoon, very much like Duncan Bannatyne. Peter Jones. He has bought a franchise of John Lewis and called it Peter Jones. If you go to... is it Knightsbridge? No, it's not Knightsbridge. Knightsbridge is where Harrods is. It's Sloane Square. You'll see a massive Peter Jones. And I looked at this shop and I was like, this looks so similar to John Lewis. He's bought the franchise. I did a bit of research on this man. He's very tall, married man, got children. I think he's got either 4 or 6 children. Irrespective of that, he's a very good businessman. And he's also on the Dragon's Den. He likes to invest in people's businesses, and he's a very ruthless businessman. Very good book. I enjoyed that one. Feel Happy Now. Sometimes you want to start a business, but you're not really there yet mentally. This is a good book. You can have what you want. Feel Happy Now. Very good book. I love self-help books, as I mentioned before. This one will help you. Why unhappiness is not the enemy, because it makes you think. Books like this are very, very good. Behavioural Prozac. Be your own doctor with these unofficial prescriptions for happiness, health and well-being. Lots of positive thoughts, positive thinking, how to make life better for yourself. Okay, now this one, along the same lines as the Feel Happy Now, not another self-help book by Dr. Fong. I was going to say Dr. Frog. But yeah, this one has no rash claims, no miracle cures, a practical approach to improving your life. Very, very important. I love self-help books. Very, very important. So it says here, too often we find ourselves on a very different path from the one that we thought we were meant to be taking. And too often we blame others for these unplanned diversions, but not anymore. Now is your time to take responsibility for the way that you live. It's time to claim your life as your own and embrace change. This book can lead you towards becoming the confident, happy, successful self that you have the potential to be. Feel happy now. See, they work cohesively. They work together. Very, very good book to have. The obvious. Everything you need to know to succeed. Oh my days. I read these books and I'm like, oh my gosh, I should have done that a long time ago. Very, very good book. The secrets to success in business or in life aren't secrets at all. They are principles, values, and strategies that most of us already know, recited from our parents and grandparents. Tell the truth. Share the credit. Listen more than you talk. Open your mind. In a word, obvious. But because of that, we overlook them. See? Things that are obvious, people don't like to follow. Don't know why. Last but not least is this one, Overnight Success by Jonathan J., founder of the Nationwide Alliance of Business Owners. 21 overnight success stories, 21 business reveal the inspiring stories behind their overnight success. So if I turn on this side, because it's a double book, on this side is 21 sales and marketing secrets, how to turn an ordinary business into an extraordinary success story. Woo, we're feeling that. Okay, so if we turn on this side, it's got wording on this side. Yeah, so it's a flip book. If that makes any sense. Yeah, so on the other side, you have to flip it over. Very good book to have. So I will recommend these books. If there's any other books that you think might be that might have more interest or might be better to add to the list, please let me know. But I'm liking these books. I've had them for a long time, you can probably see, but I need to get some more books. I don't mind reading any books and doing a review on any of them. Please let me know. Peace.